Alright, for the first movement technique, it's called air strafing. We don't actually know if it's a thing, but we think like we kind of made it up, as we don't know anyone else that's done it so far. But it's pretty much jumping and like holding D while jumping and moving your mouse, so you just hug a wall like this. Oh, mess up myself. Like that. Anyway.
It lets you turn a 180 corner much tighter and faster.
Alright, this is an example of how to do the air strafing, obviously done in the shooting range. So it's mostly effective on a shotgun, as you're getting in their face is the whole point, before they can react. And obviously having Pinnacle International giving you the speed boost is obviously a lot more effective. So you basically jump, get past the wall, and then just corner around it. It's a lot easier to see with knife. And then you can basically hug it, and let's just say he was there, but obviously this wasn't shootable. You can jump around and peek him like that.
Oh! I did that thing to the guy! Fuck you, bitch! Oh my god.
Bitch. Just fucking clone baited that fucker.
Oh! Alright guys, for the next tip, it is that a lot of boxes around the different map you can actually jump across. For example, this one, obviously you can jump down there, but actually you can jump up there as well. It's very far, but you can do it if you do it perfectly. And sometimes I jump here and I get a really quick flank if someone is here. And also inside right here, this box for example, you can jump across as well. And right here, actually a really good thing you can do is you can jump up and you can kind of see if anyone is in jail.
Alright, for this next movement technique, it's a thing called jump peeking, which is pretty much about jumping at the corner and then pulling your mouse to the side so that your character is not as visible. So let's just say, let's pretend my teammate is the enemy, as this would be a normal peek you would do. It's a quick side peek, and that gives you a lot of time that you can be shot, obviously. And this is the jump peek. So you pull your mouse in. It's quite obvious. Obviously, it's quite hard to see because he'll be bright yellow, as if he was the enemy. But
it's good that your head won't be head level.
Yeah. And you're also jumping. Yeah, so exactly. Your head is not head level, so they have to aim up, and by that time you're usually around the corner anyway.
Yeah.
And then I'll show a quick clip now of what it looks like with an enemy, obviously in the shooting range.
Alright, the next thing is a pretty random movement thing. If you jump, for example, I'm jumping left, and if I hold the opposite angle, which is right in this case, you completely stop the momentum. So maybe you can like pretend you are swinging them and kind of throw off the aim, I guess, but I don't know how this will be useful, but just a quick fact.
The final tip I'm going to talk about is all about hip fire. So let's just say the enemy is around this corner. When you're walking with D and then you switch to A, there is a split second where you get 100% accuracy. This skill was obviously mostly used on the Reaper, the Reaver, with obviously trying to hit a headshot as you peek the corner, such as that. So you hold down D, you see them, and then you quickly go to A, and you get an instant kill. Sometimes if you do it a bit too early, let's just say like, okay, well that didn't help. If you're doing a bit too early, you won't get 100% accuracy, so you gotta wait a split second. It's all about timing, but that is one of the hip fire things. The second hip fire technique I want to talk about is hitting D and A at the same time, using the other technique of where when you go to switch from D and A, so obviously going left and right, you get 100% accuracy. So if you fill this in by doing it much quicker, as you can see, you get accuracy, you get 100% accuracy much quicker. So if you do this in a scenario, you're basically going back and forward and then constantly getting that 100% accuracy, so you can get a kill much quicker with a hip fire. So if I go back here, I mean, I wouldn't recommend using hip fire back here, but much worse. You hit like 1. Let's just say you use it blinking. See, you get a lot higher accuracy. So if you're one to love hipfire in this game, even at this range, like you hit like barely any shots, kill him quickly. Basically, you get a lot better accuracy by going side strafing, back and forth. It also makes your character move, so you don't have to. You're not just standing still hip firing, which makes you harder to hit in the first place. Alright, that's all the tips we had for today. Hope you enjoyed the video.